Coach, we are ready when you are, sir.
Great. Thought number one, it was a great game. Both teams played really hard. It was hard fought. Both offenses ran up and down the field, and neither defense played great. Very few turnovers and a lot of offense. You go back and look at the game as tight as it was at times. We score a touchdown and we have a holding penalty on our right guard that brings it back. We end up kicking a field goal, and that cost us 4 points. And then we stopped them on 4th and 3, which is huge, just a huge stop, like a turnover. And we have a face mask penalty. And then probably the real killer was, and we had a punt that they returned to the 41-yard line, and you can't give them short fields. They're too good. And then we have them backed up with our pooch punt. We've got them 91 yards away, and their back's a great player, and he bounces outside and goes 91 yards for a touchdown, which was a backbreaker. But the guys kept trying. They kept fighting. I was proud of our offense and the way they competed. Defensively, offensively last year, the second half, we didn't move the ball at all. We did tonight and gave ourselves a chance to win. Defensively, we just gave up too many plays and didn't force sacks, and we didn't force turnovers. But told them I was proud of their effort. If they'll keep their effort like it is, we'll keep working and we'll continue to get better. Doesn't get any better next week when Wake Forest is scoring a bunch of points, and we've got them coming to Keenan.
All right, we will begin with Andrew Jones. Go ahead, Andrew.
Can't hear you, Andrew. Mute.
You're on mute.
I'm sorry about that. Coach, what is the level of frustration with the defense? They had, I think, 5 scoring drives of 73 yards or more tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure it's that way with both defenses. Neither defense stopped the other one, and we had our chances, and there were a few stops, but not enough. So we've got to get better on defense. Notre Dame did a good job. Their running game is really good. That back is a tremendous player. He has been every week. We've watched him. He was the focal point to try to stop him, and he ran up down the field on us. So those guys did a great job.
You haven't had a chance to look at the film, obviously, but off the top of your head, anything stand out you think was the biggest issue defensively tonight?
I really can't say, Andrew. They scored too easily. I know that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go over to CL Brown.
Mack, you kind of talked about this maybe being a barometer game of sorts. What do you feel like you learned about the teams?
Feel like that we've got good enough players to be able to play with a high level team, and we've got to continue to get better. And that's it. We gave up too many drives on defense. Offensively, we look like the offense we were last year. We ran up down the field, and really proud of them, and hopefully they can finish that way. And now we got to keep getting better on defense. And this is the first time our kicking game hurt us once. It helped us once with a kickoff return right before the half, but it also hurt us with the punt coverage when, again, 23 took it down to the 41-yard line.
Adam Smith, go ahead.
Hey, Mack, you described Kyron Williams' run as a backbreaker. That was exactly, I think, what I typed in here. I guess he came right down the sideline past you guys. What were you thinking as you saw him, do that, the stiff arm, and just run away from everybody? What was going through your head?
It's frustrating, Adam, because you got them backed up, and you got to get points out of that on your end. And that's really a 14-point swing. You hold them there, you get the short punch. Way we're moving the ball, we're right in the middle of this thing, and put tremendous amount of pressure on them at home. And we lost leverage. He was tackled in the backfield and just bounced out completely. And that's one of the best runs I've ever seen. And Gemmel tried. He couldn't get there, right, but he chased him all the way to the goal line.
This is, I thought you guys had some really nice moments tonight in a place where they rarely lose. And, sitting there at 4-4 now, I mean, do you feel like, that there were signs there tonight where this team does, looks better than a 4-4 team, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, we're getting better. We didn't start the season well. We obviously, in the 3 games that we lost, we didn't play well. In the 4 that we won, we have played really well at times and well. We haven't usually played as a team, and we've got to pull it together because it doesn't get any easier next weekend with Wake Forest coming in.
Okay, let's go to Ross Martin.
Hey, Coach Brown. Sam Howell passed TJ Yates for the all-time passing record. You know, not just for his effort tonight, but his career. You know, what you can say about him with that getting him further in the UNC record books.
Ross, I think he's been unbelievable. We wouldn't have won as many games as we have without Sam Howell, and he has helped our recruiting. He's upgraded everything that we've done because he competes so hard and he wants to win. And he's the guy. Jeremiah's the guy on defense and Sam's the guy on offense. And we didn't help him a lot early, but our centers are healthy now. Guys are healthier and we use the outside receivers more. I wish we had connected on the screen with Josh where we had to kick a field goal. That was going to be a walk-in. So we're not good enough not to make all the plays yet. And there were 7-8 plays, even with the amount of yards and points that we gave up on defense. If we just stop them on that 91-yard run, if we just do a few other things, we could win. And really and truly, the game was closer this year than it was last year. We played much better on defense against them last year than we did this year, but we played a full game offensively, and we can take a lot out of this moving forward to help us.
All right, Coach, we've got time for one last one. Michael Coe, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. So Jaquarius was really aggressive on the kickoff returns tonight, at least early on. Was there something that you saw in film study this week where you thought you could exploit Notre Dame's kickoff coverage?
Well, Michael, they've given up some yards, but we also didn't feel like we blocked them very well because we only had the one where it was a great field position, but the other ones were tough. But normally guys kick it out and you don't have opportunities. And with their kicker, we felt like we had opportunities. And especially before the half, we were going to take it out, even if it was 2 or 3 yards deep, because we used our timeouts and we were going to have to sit on the ball unless we could get the ball out where we did around the 40. And that gave us an opportunity to open it up and get a field goal going in. So even though Notre Dame scored with less than 5 minutes to go in the half, we came back and scored and then came back and scored to start the second half. So I felt like at that point we were in good shape.
Thanks.
All right, Coach. Thanks for a few minutes tonight, Coach. Appreciate it.
Thank you all.